In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 MLB games happening on July 27, 2024, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start, if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Texas Rangers versus Toronto Blue Jays. Two struggling teams are set to face off on Saturday as the Toronto Blue Jays host the Texas Rangers at Rogers Center. The Blue Jays have had a challenging season, currently holding a 46-56 record, which places them at the bottom of the American League East standings. On the other hand, the Rangers, with a 51-52 record, are still dealing with the after effects of their World Series run. They sit in third place in the American League West, trailing the Astros by just 2.5 games and the Royals by 5 games for the final wild card spot. Texas has consistently had the upper hand against Toronto, winning their last 6 encounters. Among the starting pitchers, Lorenzen has been more reliable compared to Gausman. The Rangers' bullpen is also significantly stronger, ranked in the top 10, while the Blue Jays' bullpen falls outside the top 20. Despite Texas's struggles on the road this season, Toronto has been equally poor at home. With the trade deadline approaching, the Blue Jays may see some key players leave, potentially reducing their motivation and giving the Rangers an edge. Toronto managed to secure a victory in Friday night's game, ending Texas's 5-game winning streak. The Blue Jays have a 24-28 record at home, while the Rangers are 22-30 on the road. Most of Texas's success has come at home, but they remain competitive in the American League West race. Lorenzen, despite his recent inconsistency and control issues, will start for the Rangers. Gausman, who has also had an unpredictable season, will start for Toronto. Although Texas struggles on the road, they are slightly better overall, and Lorenzen could find success in this matchup. As Texas continues to contend in the divisional race, they must capitalize on these opportunities. Thus, the Texas Rangers money line is our full game side pick. Texas is expected to contribute significantly to the game's total score. Gausman, who allowed 4 runs in his last outing and has a weak 6.96 earned run average at home, is likely to give up some runs. Additionally, the Blue Jays have scored at least 4 runs in 6 of their last 10 games. Lorenzen has pitched 5 or fewer innings in his last 5 starts, giving the Jays chances against a shaky Rangers bullpen with a 4.3 earned run average. The over has hit in 9 of Toronto's last 10 games, including their previous game against the Rays where they scored 0 runs, yet the over was still achieved. Given the struggles of both starting pitchers this season, expect a high-scoring game. Texas's offense, which has been potent in past meetings with Toronto, should also have a strong showing. The Rangers have scored no fewer than 6 runs in their last 5 games against the Blue Jays, and both teams will be motivated to improve their offensive output after combining for just 2 runs in their previous game. Therefore, over the projected total is our full game total pick. Cleveland Guardians versus Philadelphia Phillies. The Cleveland Guardians have been performing exceptionally well this season, currently leading the American League Central with an impressive 61-41 record. Veteran right-hander Carlos Carrasco is slated to start in the upcoming game. In his last outing against the Detroit Tigers, he pitched 5.1 innings but struggled, allowing 6 runs on 9 hits, with no walks and 6 strikeouts. On the other hand, the Philadelphia Phillies have also been playing at an outstanding level, boasting a 64-38 record that tops the National League East. Rookie right-hander Tyler Phillips will be taking the mound for the Phillies. He is coming off a stellar performance against the Pittsburgh Pirates, where he pitched 6 shutout innings, giving up just 4 hits, 1 walk, and recording 3 strikeouts. When examining their performances in July, these pitchers are on different trajectories. Carlos Carrasco has had a tough month, going 0-2 with a 5.48 earned run average and a .291 batting average against over 21.1 innings in 4 starts. In contrast, Tyler Phillips has been been impressive, hosting a 2-0 record with a 2.81 earned run average and a 0.88 WHIP over 16 innings in 3 games. Offensively, the Guardians and the Phillies are also on different levels. The Guardians rank 12th with a .700 OPS on the road, while the Phillies are 5th in the league with a .774 team OPS at home. Despite both teams playing below expectations recently, Philadelphia is likely to come out on top, thanks to their younger and more effective pitcher on the mound. Tyler Phillips has been outstanding since joining the starting rotation, winning both of his starts and maintaining an impressive 2.81 earned run average. He has shown excellent control with a 15-1 strikeout to walk ratio. In his last game, Phillips pitched 6 scoreless innings against Pittsburgh and aims to continue improving. Meanwhile, Cleveland's Carlos Carrasco, a 37-year-old veteran with a 3-8 record, has struggled significantly. His poor record stands out, especially considering his team is 20 games above .500. Carrasco allowed 6 earned runs in his last game and has given up 5 home runs over his last 5 outings. Given that the Phillies are 5th in the league in run production, their offense should be able to exploit Carrasco's weaknesses. Therefore, the Philadelphia Phillies money line is our full game side pick. Both teams are currently in a slump, with neither having won a series against their last 3 or more opponents, and their offenses have been underperforming. Tyler Phillips, starting for the Phillies, is coming off his best performance of the year, pitching 6 scoreless innings in a win against the Pirates. He has issued only 1 walk in 16 innings while striking out 15 batters during that span. The Phillies have gone under the total in 3 of their last 5 games, and the Guardians have gone under in 8 of their last 10. Looking at the recent offensive performance, both teams have struggled. Cleveland has averaged just 2.18 runs over their last 11 games, while Philadelphia has averaged 4 runs in their previous 10 games. The bullpens have been performing well, with the Guardians leading the majors with a 2.48 reliever earned run average, while the Phillies rank 16th with a 3.96 bullpen earned run average. Given the slumping offenses and solid bullpen performances, this game is expected to be a low-scoring affair that stays under the total. Thus, under the projected total is our full game total pick. Minnesota Twins versus Detroit Tigers. The Minnesota Twins are set to take on the Detroit Tigers, with both teams eager to enhance their performance as the trade deadline approaches. The Twins boast a solid 57-45 record, positioning them near the top of the American League Central Division. They are expected to be buyers at the trade deadline, aiming to bolster their roster for a postseason push. On the other hand, the Tigers have a 51-54 record. Despite hovering around the .500 mark throughout the season, they are likely to trade away some key players in the upcoming weeks. The Twins have been enjoying a successful season, but with the Tigers deploying one of the premier pitchers in the American League, they will need to dominate from the first inning to secure a victory. The Tigers, with hitters like Riley Green and Matt Vierling, are poised to exploit Joe Ryan, who has allowed 12 runs in his last 3 starts. Consistent contact and effective plate appearances from the Tigers lineup should facilitate scoring. Meanwhile, Detroit's Tarik Skubal is expected to pitch multiple strong innings, limiting the Twins' offense and allowing the bullpen to maintain the lead. Minnesota enters this series with strong recent performances, sitting just a few games behind Cleveland for the top spot in the American League Central. They have a respectable 28-24 record on the road, while the Tigers hold a 24-25 record at home. Despite some recent struggles, the Tigers have been playing some of their best baseball this season. With Tarik Skubal, one of the American League's best pitchers this year, on the mound, Detroit is in a favorable position. Although Joe Ryan has been solid for Minnesota, it's doubtful he can outpitch Skubal. Thus, the Detroit Tigers money line is our full game side pick. Both starting pitchers have excelled this season, suggesting a low-scoring game from the outset. The Twins should effectively limit the Tigers' offense, which averages only 4.28 runs per game, with Joe Ryan delivering multiple strong innings. Conversely, Tarik Skubal, who has allowed just 4 runs in his last 3 starts, should stifle the Twins' lineup with minimal contact and numerous strikeouts. This matchup is expected to be dominated by the starting pitchers, making under the projected total our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.